Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another installment of our ABC series on Virtuoso. And today is a very exciting letter for it is letter L, which is for live authoring. Now we've just released in the last few weeks this really awesome feature, and I cannot wait to show you. So let's jump into it. I have here the dashboard of all the tests. Just gonna go new goal. I always do that. There we go. I always get really excited and I want to start right away. So I write the URL instead of naming the journey. Okay. We're going to pull it over from whatever it was doing before. It is running. It is navigated. We're gonna click this little button right here. Okay. Doesn't look that cool at the moment, but it gets cooler. Okay. We're just gonna play around with it for a little bit. Because it just does everything. Okay, not everything. It's not magic, but it is really cool. Okay, so let's start out with mouse over product. Do you get to see it come up? We're going to do wait 2 seconds so it loads all the way, if I can spell seconds correctly. There, and now it's loaded the rest of the way. So we'll do click features. So exciting. Okay. Look for just a few of our clients. And it goes to the bottom of the page. Another really cool thing about the live authoring, you can actually interact with it. You can scroll through it, which is really cool. So let's go to look for visual regression. Ta-da! And then do click comparison baseline space. No, I can't spell comparison, which is fine. Comparison. Re-execute to reflect journey changes. So we're just going to click run from the beginning. Then we'll just kind of zip through all of those steps again really quick. You can see that it highlights the step that's running. So it's kind of like, live authoring is really cool, but it's kind of like a soft execution. You can see the way that everything's running on its own. So now it's clicked on the correct spelling of comparison baseline. Let's do something we've seen. Let's check out some iframes. So we'll do click book a demo. Switch iframe to iframe. Not much happens on that one, but we can do click 31. It's really, I just think this is really cool. We can do click 6:30 p.m. But I'm not put on the spot. I actually can type. Usually I just type without looking at my keyboard. Type Tessa in first name. I love it when you watch it fill something in. It's so cool. There's so many things. So let's see. Advanced mode. Ooh, okay. Very, very scary to me. We'll toggle that on. And for those that are more tech savvy of you, these are all like goodies, the dev tools. It even says it right there. These are all the dev tools, so you can go through and it opens up the inspect element for you and does all this stuff. You can open up the console and you can see all this stuff, which is really cool. You can even record like what you're doing. There's so much. There's so much. So I'm just go back to the simple mode really quick. And we're just going to really quickly navigate to Rocket Shop. Virtuoso.qa. You can kind of mouse over the little symbols to see like what they mean. I'm going to add a step really quick that says look for order not found. So because that one hasn't executed, we need to run it again from the beginning. We will do super quick. Now, while this is finishing up running, I will warn you because I did this when I was first playing around with the feature. I was messing around with a webinar submission and I was just using the live authoring. And even though it is kind of like, I called it a soft execution, but that's not really true because it does actually execute all the steps for you. It just doesn't gather like all the data like a normal execution would. So I was running the live authoring and sometimes you have to rerun, you have to run from the beginning and start over. And I was just playing around on the website and I was going through like, oh, let's fill in one of the webinar forms. And then I realized that because of the live authoring, I registered for the webinar like 6 times because I restarted the live authoring. So it is actually a true execution. Why don't you like this? Let's try that. There you go. It didn't like the redirect. If there's the redirect, it looks for element border not found. And I love going through here because you can see it really easily. So you can see that, Virtuoso wouldn't have liked the redirect because it was taking a long time because I just put in the regular rocketshop.virtuoso.qa and it would have redirected to this new URL that I put in. So you can just see all these like little bits and bobs. You can just see everything that you're doing. So if you type something that doesn't work out the first time and it fails, you see that immediately instead of going through authoring your entire test and then a step failing and then fixing it and then rerunning it and then you get to another step that fails and then you fix it and then you rerun it. You can just do it all. So this is going to speed up testing even more. And I apologize by how funky the light is being because 2 days ago I was outside in a t-shirt and it was sunny and now it's snowing, but that's why the light is kind of going berserk. And there it goes again. Anywho, so this is really going to speed up your test authoring and it's just a really cool feature as well. It looks really slick. I like the little, it's such a tiny thing, but I like that like if you stop the bot and it'll stop and then you restart the bot and like it has all these different messages and they're just really cute. One of them said like it's sunny above the clouds or something like that, which is actually very applicable to my weather situation. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this look at live authoring. I did want to play around with it like, well, I did really want to play around with it. I could just do this for like half an hour, but I want you guys to go and check out the live authoring, and if you don't, get in touch with us and we can show you a little demo on how you can use the live authoring if you're running tests on your site. Yeah, so excellent. Very excited to finally release this feature and make this video for all you guys. So I will see you guys next time with ABC's M. Bye now.